Welcome back. Returning now with a KION special report. Well, this weekend is the official start to summer, and temperatures across the state are well above normal, with daytime highs reaching the triple digits in some areas. Our KION's weather forecaster Erica Bertin shares the importance of keeping your child safe as we head into the hottest months of the year.
There is no good reason to leave a child unattended in a car.
3-year-old Jessica Campos of Visalia lost her life after being left in a car by her mother for more than 3 hours in early June. This was the second hot car death nationwide this year. According to Kids in Cars, an organization that strives to inform parents and caregivers on the dangers of leaving a child in a car for even just a minute.
The thing with kids is, as adults, you have more reserves than kids do. And so kids decline very rapidly. So that's why it's important, to never, ever leave a child in the car.
In addition, kidsincars.org, along with 2 U.S. representatives, introduced a Hot Car Act during a virtual news conference in May, which would require new vehicles to add technology that could detect the presence of an occupant inside. Jan Knoll is a former lead forecaster for the National Weather Service San Francisco and founder of NoHeatStroke.org. Knoll started looking into the science of hot car deaths after he was approached by a San Jose journalist back in 2001 after a 5-month-old death.
In that first 10 minutes, you have on average, about a 19-degree rise inside a vehicle.
I carried out a quick experiment last week when temperatures inland were still mild. My results matched Knoll's. I'm in South Monterey County, where temperatures during the summer months can reach 100 degrees plus. Today we're sitting in the comfortable mid-70s, but that brings me to another important point. That temperatures outside don't need to be extreme for them to be dangerous inside a vehicle. I had this in my car in the shade for just about 10 minutes, and already we're seeing about a 20-degree increase. But how could anyone forget their child? Knoll says there are 3 main factors as to why children are found in hot cars.
The largest one, about 54% of the cases, where they are accidentally left in a vehicle by a parent or other caregiver. And oftentimes there's a disruption in the routine.
That disruption could be a parent who doesn't normally pick up or drop off a child someplace, like daycare. Another 26% of cases related to hot car deaths is when a child enters an unlocked car on their own. Lastly, about 19% of cases, Knoll said, is when a parent or other caregiver knowingly leaves their child in a car while they go do something else. All 3 factors are 100% preventable. And if you think leaving a couple windows cracked will keep the inside of the vehicle cool, think again. That's something Knoll has already tested.
I cracked all 4 windows about 2 inches, and I only found a temperature difference of between 2 and 3 degrees.
What if you see a child left in a hot car? Spencer says, open the car, get them out of the seat, take off any covers, like blankets, but ultimately, leave it to the medical professionals.
The best thing to do is call 911. Right? Because what you don't want to do is delay medical care.
Not sure if you have the right to free a child from a hot car? California just this year implemented a new law that exempts a Good Samaritan from civil or criminal liability when rescuing a child 6 years old or younger, according to the California Highway Patrol. Remember, your pets are also just at risk. In Monterey County, Erica Bertin, KION News Channel 5, 46.